Hello, Susan Vincentz here, and today we're going to look at analyzing the data when you give a quiz using a Google form. So you have your form created. We're going to open up that form, and after you have all of your students submit their answers to that form, you're going to see a section near the questions called responses, and you'll see how many people have responded. And you have various graphing organizations here that you can use to analyze that data right here on the form. One of my favorite newest features that I've noticed lately is it will show you the frequently missed questions of your students, and it shows you the questions listed that are less than a 50% correct response rate. So that is an awesome newer feature that has just come about in the last few weeks. So pay close attention to that. You can sort the responses with just a general summary. You can sort it by question or by individuals, and you also have the ability to print out the responses for each of those individuals. But then, if you want this sorted into a spreadsheet, you have the little green spreadsheet icon for Google right up here. So just click on that, and it will create a spreadsheet right in your Google Drive beside the quiz file itself. So they will be right there together. So we're going to open up the spreadsheet right now for the form that we gave our students, and we'll see some answers. This was actually given to a staff at one of the schools I have previously worked with, and you will see the names have now been changed to protect the identities of the innocent. So when you first open the spreadsheet, you're going to see it kind of conglomerated on the screen, and you can hardly see the answers. Notice if it has a long response, it's cut off. So my suggestion first to you is to select the entire spreadsheet, and the easiest way to do that is right up above the number 1, there's an empty gray box. Click on that gray box and it'll highlight everything, and then come over here to where you see all of these arrows, and you're looking for the arrow with the solid bar and an arrow pointing to the right. Drop down that menu, and we're going to text wrap it. So look for the arrow that's wrapping around and click that, and then it will make your information a little bit easier to see. So first thing, let's talk about sorting. On a Google Sheet, if you want to sort, you're going to come up here and click the top of the column. So I'm going to click column B, our scores, so we can sort those scores. And then I'm going to go up to the top and click on data. And then I have the ability right up here at the very top. These are going to be the main two you're going to concentrate on. I'm going to sort my data in column B from either A to Z, lowest to highest, or highest to lowest. So I'm going to click Z to A in this case. So notice now it has sorted our data, and it does bring the names with us, and we have our scores from highest down to lowest. So let's try that again. I'm going to highlight the entire column, hit data, and let's do the opposite. We're going to sort it from A to Z. Now we see our scores from the lowest to the highest, and again, it brought the names with us. Now let's talk a little bit about what we call conditional formatting. As teachers, we all like color-coded things. So we want to see our data. If they have mastered the concept, we want that box to turn green. If they're having trouble, we might want it to turn yellow. And if they totally aren't getting it, we want it to be red, so we know to pull out those particular students so we can differentiate that instruction. So again, let's talk about the score column. And I'm going to highlight column B again, and we're going to click on Format this time. And we're going to do conditional formatting. In other words, we're going to give the cells some conditions under which we want it formatted. So conditional formatting, and then a box is going to pop up over here on the right. And it'll give you the range. And then you're going to give it the condition here. So we're going to say format cells if. So in our case, we want if our students scored a 0 to a 4, we know that that's not mastery, so we want that to turn red. We have various choices here, and I'm going to come down here and do the is between. So if the cell is between, and the first value I'm going to put a 0, second value I'm going to put a 4, and then we're going to leave this at default. We're going to fill it in with the color red, and then hit done. So now that will keep that condition, and then if more people submit this form, it will automatically know to follow that condition. So let's add another one. Add new rule. Again, our column is still highlighted. Format cells if it is between. Now let's do from 5 to 7, and let's turn that one yellow. And again, hit done. And then let's do one more, add a new rule. If it is between 8 and 10, let's turn it green. And again, hit done. So now I can X out of this little menu. And as I scroll down, I see now my scores are all color-coded with my red, yellow, and green. Okay. Now let's come over here and do one more thing on conditional formatting. So let's say, who is Luke's father in Star Wars Saga? Let's highlight the G column. Let's format that with conditional formatting. And let's do the format cells if it is exactly. So let's do the text is exactly. That way we want to highlight the correct answer. Okay, so we're going to look under the here, find the correct answer. So again, highlight it, add the rule, format cells if the text is exactly. Here we'll type in Anakin and we'll turn it green. That way it's color coded. You can easily see which ones have the correct answer and which ones do not. So that is the main things that you're going to want to use to sort your data when you're coming together with your team or your PLC group to discuss what needs to be done after you give an assessment, things that need to be retaught at your grade level. So good luck, and if you have any further questions, please contact your building or your grade level technology integration specialist, and we will be happy to assist you. Thank you. Enjoy.